annually. The kitchen fire suppression system testing and inspection, I recommend Tri-State Fire Protection at $190 annually. The fire alarm monitoring contract, I recommend Night Security Alarm of Wolfboro. They were the low bidder at $288, and they're a local contractor. I have experience with Night Security in the contracting business for many, many years, and I've always been impressed with their service and their quality of help.
And we have had a problem in the past, and we've been working with Chief Riley, having to do with the response time when we have a problem with the monitoring if something happens. Presently, we have to wait for our vendor to come up from the Dover, Somersworth area, and having someone local would certainly give us all more of peace of mind, I think.
Mm-hmm. And with the fire alarm maintenance, I would also recommend Night Security Alarm. Again, he's a local contractor. He's got experience with Siemens systems, and his price also happened to be, it wasn't the low price. It was the second lowest price. The low price, truthfully, was so low that I'm concerned about his familiarity with that type of a system.
But they were the incumbent.
They were the incumbent, yes. And again, every time we've called him, he has come, but it's always taken an hour and a half, 2 hours for him to arrive.
Where is he coming from then?
Somersworth. The installer, Siemens from Canton, Massachusetts, again, they're the installer. They were also the high bidder. One hand would want me to hire them recommend them because they're the ones that install the system. They're the most familiar with it, but the price is the highest, and I can't imagine that they could be here in ample time if we needed them quickly.
Tri-State is, where are they located?
Tri-State is located in, I believe they're in the Rochester area. We use Tri-State next door, and it doesn't say where they're located. I have that next door. They've been the service company next door for the fire suppression system, the hood cleaning, and the fire extinguishers, and I've been impressed with their service.
Can I ask, with regard to their service, do they do, for example, duct cleaning and inspection more than once a year?
In the kitchen, yes. Kitchen's twice, every 6 months.
Okay. But what would happen if something occurred? They would come?
They would come.
Anyway?
They would come anyways, yes. This price includes one cleaning every 6 months for each of the hoods. If something happens, there would be a charge for that service.
Oh, there would be.
Yes, this is not an insurance policy.
Okay.
I wish it was, but it's not.
That's what I was looking for.
This is a contract that locks them in and guarantees that they will be out at our facility for a set amount of times a year for a certain price, conducting a basic service.
I see.
And at the existing building, they've been very, very good. I have no problem recommending them moving forward.
So what's the bottom line on Tri-State?
The bottom line on Tri-State is,
And this is a contract, and I don't see a bottom line.
it's on Tri-State's contract. It's the 4th page from the back. Bottom line is $4,038.50.
Okay.
And because we've used 4 of their services that they provide, they've given us an additional 15% discount. Without the discount, it would have been $4,751.50.
That's what I pretty much got.
Okay.
thought my arithmetic was wrong.
Okay, so they put a package together
Yes,
for
they
us.
did.
Would the outfit out of Wolfboro do the same?
Well, they're only providing two services. One is the fire alarm monitoring, which is $288 a year. The other one is an annual cleaning and inspection service of the fire alarm. There's no package to be had there, I don't think. Their bottom line is $3,278. $288 for the monitoring service and $2,990 for the
Yep.
maintenance agreement services.
Okay.
Bob,
Which is still less than, if I had chosen Tri-State Fire Protection for that service, it's still less than Tri-State's price with the 15% discount.
Yeah, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Bob, did you read all the services, what they are doing?
Yes, I did.
And so we don't have to hire someone else to do other things, that's it?
This is it.
I hear a motion to sign these contracts.
I'm,
It's recommended for Tri-State Fire Protection,
okay, I'll move to,
$4,038.50.
I'll move to sign the contract with Tri-State for
$4,038.50.
$4,038.50.
I'll second it. Any further discussion on Tri-State Fire? If not, all those in support of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? So voted. The night security alarm for fire alarm monitoring and for fire alarm maintenance at a cost of $3,278 annually. Do I hear a motion to accept their contract?
I'll move to accept the night security alarm contract.
For
aforementioned-
$3,278.
For $3,278.
Okay. I'll second that. Any further discussion on that? All those in support of the motion say aye. Aye.
Aye.
So voted. Okay, you have the contracts for, is there any signature page on it?
Yeah.
I got one on this one.
You should have one for night security. It should be the second page down from the top. And you've got the one for Tri-State right there. Excuse me. Thank you.
Okay.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
Do you have anything else? Okay, thank you. Anybody from the public got any questions? Seeing none, thank you very much. Chris Conley, Sheriff, please.
Hello, Commissioners.
No,
Good
sir.
morning. Couple questions regarding David Myers and his IT and his ordinary workload. Do you validate what he has put on his timesheets as being the correct time that he is reporting for the IT and his workload?
My answer to your question is yes,
Okay,
but I would like to know what the underlying question is. Last time we talked,
yep,
I said I intended to give you a quarterly report.
yep,
I
okay,
haven't done that yet because of the workload.
okay,
So between then and now, what's the situation?
no problem. We're just validating the figures that we have in our office, and hopefully they're the same, because he's the one that's reporting his time. Okay? Question has come up regarding the the security of your vehicles as to the, what is it that you put in the vehicles? Was it the startup for your vehicles? Automatic or starter? Does that provide security?
I don't understand your question.
Okay. You reported at some point in time that you had installed some type of starters for your cruisers. I believe it was 2, I could be wrong on that. And the question has come up from the general public as to what kind of security does that piece of equipment provide? And I think you stated that it was for a security reason that those were applied or put into your vehicle, a vehicle or 2 vehicles. Can you give us any indication as to why we need the security, since we have never heard of any vehicles being stolen? Maybe you can add to that?
Mr. Sorensen, I didn't know what the reason was I was coming to this meeting for.
Yeah.
I canceled the training that was scheduled several months ago to be here because I was put on a public notice agenda.
Yeah.
I'll have questions for you after. If you have a question about security devices for vehicles, I'll be glad to give you a full, complete, and explanation of that in writing, but to be brought in here at 10:15 and said, what's the nature of security? And I mean, I need a certain amount of preparation for this. Now, if you have a question, I will find out and get back to you on that.
Okay, okay. It was
So
brought up.
I would like to leave that question as a question right now, and I will
Okay.
give you a full and complete answer on it.
Okay. It wasn't brought up by us, it was brought up by the public?
I
And
have
we're just
complete and
asking you.
open access.
Yeah.
This isn't the only forum the public can come to. They can come to me at
Yeah.
any time.
Yeah.
And they do.
But we pay the bill, and so they come
I
to us.
understand that. I understand. That's why if you had given me a heads up, I would have come in here with
Mhm.
whatever detailed information, would have been appropriate.
Okay. Point well taken. Next time we ask you to be on the agenda, we will inform you as to the reasons for the purpose to be on the agenda.
Well, while we're talking about it, I mean, my role here in front of this board is defined. I like being in this forum.
Mhm.
I like talking about the sheriff's department. The only thing that I ask for is I would like to know what you would like to discuss.
Point well taken.
So that I can be fully
Mhm.
informed when I present information.
Okay. Then we can expect something in writing for the security of your vehicles.
Yeah, I'm not
When you
sure
get-
what you want, but I'll develop it, and then if you need
Okay.
more information, I will go from there.
Okay, fine. Anybody else have any questions of the sheriff?
No.
Anybody from the general public? Yes, Ed?
So am I correct to assume then that if the public has any questions to the sheriff's department, that we have to put it in writing and send it to the office before we ask the question?
Absolutely not. I will take any request, any comment, any inquiry from the public, anytime, 24 hours a day. I can be contacted immediately. Home phone, cell phone, and I am. My purpose in stating what I did was in front of this board. I would like to be able to come in here with fully developed information, whether it be detailed records, full explanation, this security of vehicles. Like as we sit here, I don't know exactly what security we have, how much it costs, what is manufacturer installed, what is the industry standard, but I can easily find that out. But I think I'm doing my office and this board a disservice by not having a heads up on that. Does that answer your
Okay.
question?
Follow up?
Follow-up. May I ask you 3
Please.
questions? This is my first online question. The public can go onto my website and contact me and ask me any question I want, and I'll actually ask you here since they can't be here. And my first question is from Damon Steer from